last question was my favorite Johnny Depp movie. This movie, I think, just goes above and beyond anything that he's done so far. Finding Neverland is kind of like one of the most beautiful movies that has ever been created. Johnny Depp with a Scottish accent, it doesn't get much better than that, people. The whole movie has just this magic behind it. Kate Winslet is heartbreakingly, like, fantastic, you know. And the four little boys, like, they're just amazing actors. And Dustin Hoffman, enough said right there. It's just such an amazing cast, and the ending just leaves me in tears every single time. The very last scene where Johnny is sitting with Freddie on the bench, and they're talking about how she's on every page of your imagination, and you can always find her, like, in here. I mean, like, I hate to bring everything back to Harry Potter, but that's, I mean, that's what it makes me think about Harry Potter. And even though, you know, Dumbledore, Severus, Fred, Lupin, Tonks, etc. I mean, even though they're gone, but just go back to book 1 and they're all there and they're all alive and they're all happy again. And it just, I mean, that goes for any novel where, I mean, what are the Tale of Two Cities. I think one of your favorite characters dies, and I know you were kind of sad about that. But you know, just go back to page 1 and there he is. You know, it's that beauty of literature and movies, for that matter. That it doesn't matter that you've read the book 10 times and you know what happens at the end. I mean, that it doesn't even matter because you're so engrossed with being in that world that the pages have for you. That it doesn't even matter that it's a tragic ending or that someone dies. It's because they're alive at that moment in time that you're at. And they never really leave. They're always there on the page. Oh. Okay, was that poetic? It kind of sounded poetic, but it probably didn't come out as poetic. Because things I say usually don't come out as anything but arrogant to most people. I've had to get this from my parents, that every freaking thing I say I'm self-righteous about and I'm arrogant. And so now I'm thinking that maybe everything I say just sounds stupid and arrogant and, you know. Alrighty, I have 2 questions to ask. First one is your favorite non-canon Harry Potter shipping. Yay, non-canon. I have written down 5 out of the many that I've read fan fiction on or seen videos with that I enjoy immensely. First one is definitely Hermione and Severus. I used to loathe them. Like, I used to loathe Keira Knightley because she kissed Captain Jack. And I used to loathe Hermione and Severus together because someone else besides me with Severus was like a no, or Lily. Lily was an exception, but just no, I didn't want it to happen because I was very convinced that one day I was going to be with Johnny or be with Severus. But I think we have gotten past that stage. So Hermione and Severus is definitely my favorites because it's very, like, it's so forbidden and scandalous, you know? Next favorite is my favorite slashing too, which is Snape and Harry. Some people don't understand because they're like, oh my god, Snape and Harry, they're supposed to hate each other, but I think it's one of those forbidden things because anything with Snape, like if Snape is in love with someone, it's like a scandal. Or like in love with a student, you know, it's just like, oh my god, Snape, he's not supposed to have feelings. He's not even supposed to have genitalia. It's just like, whoa. I think it's pretty sexy though, just saying. Alan Rickman and Daniel Radcliffe. Yeah, I like it. Harry and Draco, which is, you know, another of these things where it's like they're supposed to be enemies, but not so much, you know. And of course the ever popular Hermione and Draco, another thing where it's like two enemies, but you know, they're just denying their feelings or hiding their affair from the wizarding world. I think it's just very, very interesting. Last one. I need to get this out before I name this one. I am forever loyal to Ron and Hermione. I'm obsessed with Ron, Hermione, Rupert, Emma, Emma, Rupert, Hermione, Ron. Just both of those characters together. Instant love. So just getting that out of the way. I have read fan fiction, seen some videos of Harry with Hermione as more than a friendship that are very, very powerful and just beautiful, really. I don't like the idea of them like having sex or kissing or just anything like that. I support them more as a very, very close friendship, like closer than in the books. Just like really, really close, maybe kind of in love, but not in any physical way, shape, or form. To end my video today, I must mention this new book that I picked up my copy of yesterday afternoon. The Lost Symbol. Dan Brown is officially my second favorite author after Joe. This book is like instantly, there was action, there was suspense, there was everything that a classic Dan Brown novel has, which is like the first chapter is an insight into what is the antagonist up to. Where is he right now at the beginning of the book, and what's gonna happen? Like, it's introducing you to the antagonist. Then of course we meet up with Robert Langdon, who I have again fallen in love with. Not movie Langdon, because Tom Hanks is not very good Robert Langdon at all. I'm talking the book Robert Langdon, who is charismatic, intelligent, and sexy. A Harvard professor, totally hilarious and smart aleck, and just like, I'm sorry, but he is just, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to like take a minute because, whew. So anyways, this book, like, are you a Dan Brown fan? I can't remember, but the question I'm trying to get to is what book you are currently reading. So right now I'm reading this book and I have a pile of other books that I need to get to, but I'll have to wait because I am on chapter 31 and I've already learned like 10 things about history and science, and these books really, you learn so much, and it's set in DC. I go there like every 2 weeks for something with the Washington Capitals, you know. I met Alex Vetchin's dad, which was the coolest thing ever. So I think I'm running out of memory, so I'm gonna have to wrap this up really quick. Even if you haven't read Da Vinci Code or Angels and Demons, I really, really recommend Lost Symbol to anyone, really. So I got it yesterday, and it's basically been the only thing I've been doing with my time. Yes, Robert Langdon. Love that character. I love you, Dan Brown, for creating him. Oh, I have to mention this really, really quickly before the camera goes like, okay, this came in the mail! Woo, woo, woo! Lost translation. Yes, yes. Yes. Ah! Perhaps I shall watch this once I leave. Perhaps, because it's really amazing and hilarious. And look at the back, it's really funny. Ha 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 ha. So hopefully this video came out really well because I was having camera problems with it. But it seems like it's been doing okay. We'll have to see. I shall talk to you soon. And I hope school, I hope your life, I hope everything is going well. And I love you, and I will see you soon. Really, I will. Make sure you email me and DeviantArt and all that stuff because I don't have a YouTube anymore. So yes, bye!